So before we get into any actual duels, I'll be giving you guys a bit of a deck profile, as well as running you through my thought process for the deck. I'm playing Diva Heroes, a deck that was recently discovered through Edison's Format fans, I guess, and fan base, and I took a combination of lists found on EdisonFormat.com and just kind of made it into something of my own. Starting off with 2 copies of Caius the Shadow Monarch. This guy is either really good at burning for game if I have no way to swing over my opponent's larger monsters, as well as being some really solid removal for not only monsters but also back row. And also being 1 tribute 2400 attack, it's pretty solid. Next up we've got 1 copy of Dark Armed Dragon. This guy is just the big boss monster. If I can get him out, it's probably game, set, match. Next up, 1 copy of Dark Grepher. This guy here is either as an extender or as a way to send malicious to the grave as fast as possible. Next up, we've got 3 copies of Deep Sea Diva. This is the main tuner of the deck, allowing me to go into all of my synchro plays in the extra deck, as well as being able to summon another Sea Serpent from my deck, of which there is just Deep Sea Diva or Spined Gilman. Now, returning to a card I recently just spoke about, Destiny Hero Malicious. What this card does is he can banish himself from my graveyard and special summon another Destiny Hero Malicious from my deck. Yes, it's crazy, and that's why it's limited. This guy is either a free Synchro 8 when combined with Deep Sea Diva, or Plague Spreader Zombie, the other level 2 tuners in deck. But he's also really good for being able to set up tribute fodder for Caius the Shadow Monarch. Next up, we've got 3 copies of Elemental Hero Neos Alias. He's just a big 1900 beater, but he also has a lot of utility with Gemini Spark. Next up, after Neos Alias, we've got Elemental Hero Ocean. This guy's just here as a water monster, but also as a hero monster for the summon of Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. But he has some more niche utilities, being able to return hero monsters from the grave. So if Stratos got destroyed, I can just add it right back. Next up, we have, well, Elemental Hero Stratos, one of the best normal summons in deck, and has 2 pretty killer effects, being able to destroy spell and traps on the field, and searching another hero monster for follow-up. It's pretty good. Next up, we've got 2 copies of Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy. This is more so the same as Deep Sea Diva and Destiny Hero Malicious, except for the fact that it special summons itself from hand, and it's just kind of there as tribute fodder for Caius, or Malicious, something of the sort. Next up, we've got 1 copy of Gorge the Emissary of Darkness. This is easily the most infamous card across all of Edison Format, being able to basically stop your opponent's battle phase if they don't know what they're doing with their attacks. Next up, we've got 1 copy of Plague Spreader Zombie. This is just another level 2 tuner, but it also doubles as another level 2 tuner, because it can special summon itself back from the graveyard. Next up, we've got 1 copy of Sangan. This guy is just really good in any deck that plays low attack monsters, which all of my tuners are, being able to search for 1 monster with 1500 or less attack from my deck to my hand. Next up, we've got 1 copy of Spined Gilman. He's just here as another special summon target off of Deep Sea Diva, as well as being able to let me go into any Synchro level 5 plays. And finally, rounding out the monsters, we've got Spirit Reaper, who cannot be destroyed by battle and has a pretty solid hand looping effect. So he's just kind of there to help me stall. Next up, we have a lot of one-of spells. 1 Allure of Darkness, which allows me to draw 2 cards. Brain Control, which will allow me to steal an opponent's monster, if it's worth. 1 E-Emergency Call, which adds an elemental hero monster. 1 Future Fusion, which allows me to basically send Malicious to the graveyard for free. 1 Heavy Storm for back row removal. Mind Control, which is the same thing as Brain Control, except you don't need to worry about life points. 1 Mystical Space Typhoon for additional spell and trap removal. And 1 Reinforcement of the Army to search for 90% of my deck. Next up for the spells that aren't one-ofs, we've got 3 copies of Gemini Spark. This card lets me tribute a face-up level 4 Gemini monster, then target a card on the field, destroy it, and then I draw 1 card. This is just good for utility as well as possible overextension, considering that the only Gemini monster I have is Neos Alias. So once he's lived his purpose, or he's just going to die next turn anyways, I can go into Gemini Spark if I've drawn it, and get rid of an opponent's card that's been bothering me. And 3 Miracle Fusion. This spell card lets me fusion summon into an elemental hero fusion monster by banishing the materials from field or from graveyard. From my field or graveyard, I should say. The only elemental hero fusion that I run is Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, which I'll be going over in a moment. Moving on to the traps, we have 2 copies of Bottomless Trap Hole. You kind of need to run Bottomless Trap Hole in this format because there is a lot of high attack monsters that you need to be worrying about. Next up, we've got 1 copy of Call of the Haunted to revive monsters from the graveyard, because boy howdy do we need that. 2 copies of Dimensional Prison for, I guess, battle assistance. It's just a really solid battle trap. 1 Mirror Force, which should be self-explanatory. 1 Solemn Judgment, which is also self-explanatory. It's a negate, and this card basically might as well just read, instead of all this text here, it should just read no. Torrential Tribute, which is really helpful for getting rid of my opponent's monsters, as well as 1 Trap Dust Shoot to hand loop my opponent again. In the extra deck, we've got 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, which when combined with Cyber Dragon, if I'm up against a deck that also uses machines, is just an instant win. 3 copies of Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, who, as I said, is the only Elemental Hero fusion I run, and is by far the best one in this format, who not only gains some attack for if there's other water monsters on the field, he also can destroy all of my opponent's monsters if he gets destroyed, or banished, or whatever. Next up, 1 copy of Ally of Justice Catastor. This card just helps with battle removal, I guess, that's all there is to it. Armory Arm, who when combined with Colossal Fighter can lead to some pretty lethal stuff. Next up, we've got Black Rose Dragon to nuke our opponent's board if we get kind of screwed over. 1 copy of Bryanak the Ice Barrier Dragon, or Dragon of the Ice Barrier, I should say, who is just helpful for removal in general. Being able to return cards from the field to our opponent's hand is pretty solid. Next up, actually, I don't even know if he's the best. I just know he's a really good synchro monster in this format, Colossal Fighter, who, when he's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, I can target a warrior in either graveyard, special summon it to my field. But it doesn't exclude itself. So if he gets destroyed by battle, I can just summon it right back. Next up, we've got Dark End Dragon, who is, again, really solid monster removal at the cost of some attack, which doesn't really affect me, I guess. Next up, 1 copy of Goyo Guardian, who, when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, I can take that monster from my opponent's graveyard. Next up, Magical Android for life point regaining purposes, Red Dragon Archfiend to destroy my opponent's monsters fast, Stardust Dragon to protect my monsters, and Thought Ruler Archfiend, who also, I guess, gives me life points, but he's just there because he makes numbers big on occasion. Moving on to the side deck, we've got 2 copies of Cyber Dragon, who, as I said, combines with Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon and is also a free special summon from hand. Next up, 2 copies of DD Crow to try and disrupt my opponent's graveyard. 1 Neospatian Grand Mole to hopefully be able to out some big monsters that I can't handle. 3 Noblemen of Crossout to stop face-down monsters from doing their thing. 1 Smashing Ground to stop big monsters. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device to, again, stop my opponent from playing monsters, hopefully. 1 Light Imprisoning Mirror for the Lightsworn matchup. And 2 copies of Royal Decree to hopefully stop trap cards. I don't know what deck Evan is on, so I'm just going to try and hope that this is enough to allow me to play the game. So, here we go.
Hi, my name's Evan from Media. I run a little YouTube channel where I play games, talk news, things of that nature, and I am going to be playing some Edison Format with Nairless here on his channel. I'm happy to be here. As far as the deck is concerned, and if you see any pop-ups here, like the one down below, I stream daily, also other calls to action, just in case you're interested. We will be playing, I want to share with you the deck that I am currently be running. This is Gravekeepers. Now, did I build this deck? Absolutely not. This is much more optimized build than I would have had it. Why am I playing Gravekeepers in a format where Synchro Spam and Blackwing Spam is prevalent? I like Gravekeepers, and this shit can be playable. Gravekeepers have been my my most beloved archetype. I traded them up for Shadalls when the power creep got to be too much after Toss format, and they've kind of been languishing. So now that I have the opportunity to play them, unironically, in a format, even if it is on Dueling Book, I'm all for it. So let's take it in for the card by card, right? Obviously, you're going to have your Gravekeeper's Commandants, get to your Necro Valley, preferably opening with a Royal Tribute, and having all the monsters in your opponent's hands go straight to the graveyard opening turn is disgusting and will make most people scoop. Now, if that doesn't work, we have a wonderful stall tactic as well as destruction using things like Bottomless Trap Hole, Dimensional Prison, Mirror Force, and stall tactics with such a thing as Royal Oppression, Skill Drain, and clearing options such as Torrential Tribute and Solemn Judgment, as well as a Starlight Road package. That way we can that if my opponent decides to use other board wiping things like a Mirrored Force, I can basically negate the effect and get a free 2100 Bingus / negate onto the board. Very fun. We have Book of Moon for spot for interruption. Gravekeeper Steel, just Stele, whatever how you pronounce it. Just to get cards back. Also nice to get all of the Necro Valleys out of our deck so we don't draw into them, so we can draw into more important pieces like the non-archetypal traps. MST, obvious. Things like Smashing Ground, destroying, spot removal. All well and good. Morphing Jar, basically to sort of refresh hands, as it were. Ideally, the most funny thing would be to T-set this. First, activate Gravekeeper's Commandant, activate Necro Valley, activate Royal Tribute, and then during my opponent's next turn when they have 0 cards in hand, activate Morphing Jar, Royal Tribute them again. That would be very funny. But it's also not a bad card. Sangan for searching, being able to get, if in worst case scenarios, able to get to the things like Gravekeeper's Spy, Gravekeeper's Descendant, just spot options. Gravekeeper's Assailant's very, very good because this will kind of allow us to deal with more Bingusy type of threats that can be run over. Remember, Necro Valley gives all Gravekeeper's monsters an extra 500 attack and defense, which is lovely. Also, making it so having this face up on the field and they try to attack into a face down, Gravekeeper Spy. If they say they summon a Blue Eyes or something, why would they summon a Blue Eyes on that symbol? Whatever. Lo and behold, they're not able to get over it, which is infinitely funny to me. But yeah, that's the deck. In the side, we have an extra Book of Moon, Compulsory Evacuation Device, 2 Dust Tornado, 2 Fiendish Chain, and 2 7 Tools of the Bandit, because it is a way to prevent my opponent from using traps. That is very, very funny. These are all circumstantial. If I run into a deck that Nairless is using, that is going to end up causing to be more trap based as well. 7 Tools of the Bandit in the main deck instead added to the main deck will be very, very useful, especially when trading out things like Royal Tribute for other shenanigans. But yeah, That is the Gravekeeper's deck. Part of me wants to fiddle around with a little bit more and make something a little more Gravekeeper centric rather than stall focused. I've always been more partial to the burn playstyle of Gravekeepers as opposed to the negate and wait playstyle, but that's just me. I'm a little bit more of an aggressive player in that regard. That's it. But yeah, that's the deck.
We are rolling. So, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody anywhere in between, this is my good buddy Evan from High Media TV. Evan, introduce yourself to my wonderful, wonderful viewers.
I've looked beyond the veil of death, and there are no gods there.
I see.
Fuckery aside, hello everybody. My name's Evan. I run a channel called High Media TV, hence Evan from High Media. This is my first little escapade with Edison. Knowing that my beloved archetype is at least semi-viable here, he has me tickled pink. So I'm going to be the I'm here. I'm sorry for the stutters and the fillers in my words. I have had a very long day and my back hurts.
Hey, this is a no judgment zone here, good buddy.
Lord of mercy. All right, let's
get this underway. And I've lost the RPS.
Fuck yeah, concrete.
All right.
All right. So part of the reason I like Dueling Book is because Edison is much more integrated with their system than any other simulator. It's also really, really good for when you're in VC with somebody, simply for the fact that you can say what you're doing, which is nice. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a funny. I'm going to set one card in face-down defense position.
All right.
And I'm going to activate the effect of Gravekeeper's Commandant.
Gravekeeper's Commandant. This is going to be an interesting matchup.
So I discard Gravekeeper's Commandant. So I can add one copy of Necro Valley to my hand, of which I'm going to then activate.
That is incredibly unfortunate for me.
Activate the effect of
Royal
Tribute.
no! This is yikes. All right, all monsters. Well, goodbye Caius, goodbye Deep Sea Diva, and goodbye Dad.
And then I will set 1, 2, 3 cards face down, and I will end turn. Good luck.
Well, this is incredibly unfortunate for me. I will draw.
Yeah, I was that kid in middle school. I played Gravekeepers unironically. I'm so happy this is viable again. You have no fucking idea.
I'll set a back row. And
pray.
I have to pass. Jesus Christmas Christ.
Alright, I draw a card. I set a card. I flip Sangan. It should be in a position. My bad. Sorry about that.
All good.
And I'm still in draw phase. I'm technically supposed to be in main phase 1. I forgot you have to do this shit.
Yep.
I forgot you have to do this shit manually.
DB's a manual sim.
I forgot about that. I'm gonna go to battle phase, and we're going to attack you directly.
I am forced to take the 1000.
Alright, I go straight to end phase and end my turn.
I draw. Ooh, that's a good card. I'm going to... Oh, wait, actually, is this a good card? I can definitely get in for some big damage here. Actually, I'm gonna hold this. I'll pass.
Alright. Draw phase, standby main. Battle phase.
Yep.
Attack directly.
I'll take the next 1000.
Yeah, I'm a turn.
I'll draw. Standby main. That's a really solid top deck here. I'm going to normal summon Elemental Hero Stratos, and I'll declare the effect to search for a hero.
See, on summon.
Am I getting bottomless here?
Yes.
Yep. That's unfortunate. Alright, so it'll get banished, but I will still get my search of a hero in the form of Destiny Hero Malicious.
Okay.
And now, by discarding it, I get to special summon Dark Grepher.
And in response to the summon of Dark Grepher, activate Skill Drain. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. What do I do here?
Perish.
I mean, that is certainly an option. Crap baskets. Okay, I'm just gonna go combat and I'll attack the Gansan.
In response to your attack.
You're mirror forcing this early?
Yeah, for the
Damn.
memes.
Alright, fair enough. Main 2... Pass.
Start my turn. I will set one card in face down defense position. Stand by main, sorry, I forgot about that.
Yep, you're good, you're good.
Battle phase.
Yep.
Attack directly.
I'll take the 1000. I've got a bad feeling about this.
End phase and turn.
I'll draw. Stand by main. I'll attempt to go E. Oh wait. Oh no, I do have a hero. Yeah, so E-call to search for an elemental hero. I will opt to search for the. Actually, no, I have. Yeah, I'll just search Neos Alias here.
Oh wow, that's a Gemini throwback.
It sure is, and I'll summon him. You got another bottomless?
Nope, I'm good.
Word, alright. I'll go battle and I'll attack your set. Was it Spirit Reaper or something? Ah, shit.
Gravekeeper Spy. So it's
It's 25, so I take 6. And you get to search.
Yeah. Yep. And so let's take a little look see. What do I want?
Actually, not even search, it's special.
Yeah, it's a special. 1500 or less.
Oh wait, no, I forgot. Skill drain.
Oh yeah, that's right. It got negated. Yeah, it got
It's negated. Never mind.
Oh well, Ripperino.
Welp. I will pass. This is not looking good for you, boy.
Let's see. I'm going to normal summon the Gravekeeper's Assailant, and remember that it had I'll let it slide because I didn't say anything. The Gravekeeper Spy has 2,500 defense because of Necro Valley.
Yeah, that's why I did minus 600 and not minus 100.
Got it. My bad. So now I'm.
Yeah, that's good. Summon is good.
Yeah, my bad. So now I'm going to go to my bow phase. I'm going to attack your Neos Alias with my Gravekeeper's Assailant
Because it does
for 100 points.
Yep, 2k. It will die. I will take 100.
And then another 1,000.
And then
off
another
of,
1,000 from the Gansan.
Yeah.
This is pain.
I will end my turn there.
I'll draw. Set a back row. Yep, that's it for me.
Start my turn. Set a face down. Go bow phase.
Yep.
Attack for
It's 3k total. I'll be taking that.
Yep. And my turn.
I draw. Oh, that's good. Or is it good?
Is it get around skill drain good?
I don't think so.
Ripperino. I'm sorry, by the way, like, I know you're probably, oh, let's do an Edison game. And then
And then I get
the
skill
fucker
drain and
you invite-
fucking Royal Tribute in game 1.
And then the fucker you invited, like, plays Gravekeeper stun. Like
Yep.
an asshole.
It is understandable.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go bow phase and bean you for game.
I will attempt the Mirror Force.
I will. You know what? I'll just take that.
Yay.
Right. To grave. To grave. Dangan's effect activates where I can add one monster with 1500 or less attack from my deck to hand.
Mm-hmm.
And the Gravekeep, I will to hand add my copy of the Gravekeeper's Descendant.
Ooh, alright.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
It is your turn, so I'm kind of waiting.
Oh, it is? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
It's good. Alright, I'll draw. This card would have been crazy about 3 years ago. Standby main.
Stand by main.
I will attempt the Allure of Darkness.
Alright.
I will draw.
It's not like Ash
Draw
Blossoms
again.
in this format.
Fuck. I don't know. Solemn Judgment is a card in this format. I don't know if you were like
True.
desperate enough to negate it. I'll banish the Spirit Reaper.
Alright.
Do I? I have the materials for this. I'm going to attempt Miracle Fusion.
Okay.
I will banish Monsieur Neos Alias and Deep Sea Diva from my graveyard in order to fusion summon Elemental Hero Absolute Zero.
On summon of Absolute Zero.
Don't. Fuck. That is critically upsetting. But his effect triggers and he blows up your spy.
Cute.
Oh. I mean, well, actually, hold on. Ab-Zero blows up monsters in specific. It'll only be destroying
No.
one card.
Oh. Oh, then I guess I blew
Because
that
it
a
would
little
be,
too early.
unless I'm thinking wrong entirely, it's card activated to destroy 2 or more cards you control. Yeah, that
yeah,
would destroy
stupid.
2 or more cards, so yeah. Rogue would stay set, but Spy would die. I'll set another back row and
Nah, I
cast
blew
it.
it too early. I'll send it to the... Fuck that. Ooh, that's fun. Let me set a card. Normal summon Gravekeeper's Descendant. Go to battle
There you go.
phase. And attack directly.
Yep. So that's that.
Editor's note. Fuck.
Good hand, good hand, good hand, good hand. Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
Alright, so I'll draw. Stand by main. I'll start with Rhoda to add a level 4 or lower warrior. In this current situation, I believe it wisest to search for Stratos. Set a back row. And I'll summon Neos Alias,
Alright.
which I already had in the opening grip. And I'll Future Fusion.
Oh, is that a pre-errata Future Fusion?
Yep, so the materials are sent the turn it is activated.
Oh boy.
So, Malicious and Water. I'll send a Diva. And the monster will be summoned, I believe, during my next standby. Oh, I have to reveal the fusion, actually. Here, Ab-Zero.
Got it.
And... Yep, that's it.
I'll start my turn. I will set a card.
That's a lot of back. That's a lot of back row. Jesus.
Your move, young Padawan.
I'll draw it. Standby main.
During your standby phase, I'm going to activate Royal Oppression.
Ah. I see. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm actually selling. What the hell is the ruling for? I can't remember if it's actually the turn after it's activated or. Hold on. Wait. Hold up. Ruling check. Oh, the second stand. Okay, so it's not this turn. It's next turn. Okay. I got it now. Okay, so main. Is it special summon? Okay, it's only special summon. Word. I am going to normal summon elemental hero Ocean.
Okay.
Anything on summon?
Nope, you're good.
Alright. I don't like the fact that you have 4 back rows, so I'm gonna pass.
Good call. Start my turn. Set a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Flip summon this one.
Ooh.
Activate
And
its effect,
he
obviously.
triggers. Yep.
Let's click the view. Let me also like make sure I actually hit the fucking main phase this time. Also, at standby, did you want to act? Is it your standby or any stand? Oh,
No, it's my standby. It's my standby.
Oh, okay, just making sure. What do I want to summon? I know what I want to summon.
Oh no.
Alright, I am going to summon, special summon in attack position, the Gravekeeper's Descendant.
Ooh.
And activate its effect. In tribute,
It's one other face up, so you have to tribute the spy.
yeah, I'm trying to find the fucking button to grave. Yep, and I do that and pop your future.
Oh, it's one card. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, it dies.
Yeah.
And therefore will not resolve next turn. Tears have been shed.
Tragic. And then I'll go to battle phase.
Yep.
And I will run into your Elemental Hero Ocean.
I'll attempt the Dimensional Prison.
There's a... Alright, that's fair.
Word. Ocean lives another day.
End my turn.
I'll draw. I will stand by main.
Alright.
I will normal summon Stratos. And attempt the effect to destroy spell traps.
On summon of Stratos.
Ah, so bottomless.
Yeah.
Sweet. Stratos is non-targeting anyways. So it will get banished, and then I will pop.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, that's good. That is also good.
It honestly wasn't worth the half my life points, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, fair. Alright. Still have a Royal Oppression to deal with, which is not going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Because I didn't really need to pop that Future Fusion.
You definitely didn't.
But that's just me for not thinking.
I've only got one other E hero in deck, and it's another Neos Alias. So... combat. I'll attack the set.
Not enough.
Not
And I get to
enough.
special summon. What do I want to summon in defense position? And you attacked with
The Neos, yeah.
Alright, so I will bring out the and says how much okay, yeah. So I'm a special summon Gravekeeper's Guard in defense position.
Well, not much else I can do in this case.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, concrete. I'm gonna set a card. Again. And I'm gonna set another card. Again. And I end my turn. And
Alright, I will draw. Wherever you turn one. I'll stand by main.
alright.
I'll tribute Neos Alias to normal summon Cyber Dragon.
Bobby!
Any response on summon?
No response on summon.
Word. I'll go battle. I will attack the guard.
Alright. That I didn't mean to do.
That's the wrong
Shit.
card.
I thought I had selected the card.
I'm looking away. I don't see what it is. Okay, yeah, attack the guard.
Yeah, that's one of the downsides of Dueling Book.
Yep, misclicks are prominent, and they'll have Ocean attack your other set.
Da 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 da.
Oh no! Alright, well, discard, discard, discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. I think I might be able to cook here.
Alright, let's see if you can cook.
Morphing Jar dies.
Yes, Morphing Jar does in fact die.
I'll main 2. Oh wait, no, never mind. I've already normal summoned this turn. I'm an idiot. Pass. Oh shit. Not again! Well,
It was a matter of time.
That's 4 draws right there that you just murdered. And Smashing Ground, the highest defense.
Yeah, that's your Cyber. That's your
Goodbye, Cyber Dragon.
And last, the pièce de résistance is set card. I end my turn.
I'll draw. Oh, it's good. Standby phase. Ocean will trigger to add a hero from grave or field back to hand.
Not so fast. Skill drain.
MST! Mystical Space Tits!
Damn it.
I drew the one of.
You did your low one up. Congrats.
Neos Alias will return to my hand. Huzzah. Main phase
Huzzah.
1. Normal summon.
Okay.
Anything on summon?
Nothing on summon.
Gemini Spark. Tribute. Target.
What's that do?
Tribute to level 4
Uh.
Gemini. Target a card on field, destroy it, and then I draw 1.
Cringe.
Ooh, that's good.
That is very
And I
good.
draw. Eh. Go battle, and I'll attempt to attack the set monster. Ouch.
Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it.
I also take damage. Doing math, that's
400.
That's like 900.
Oh yeah, it is because Necro Valley. My
Yep,
bad.
and then
Yeah,
it
that's
goes
right.
back to hand. Well, main phase 2. There goes 3 out of 4 tuners in my deck.
Oh no shit! Really?
Yep.
Damn.
And by extent, like 3/4 of my extra deck.
And every diva too. Shoot.
Yep, all 3
Oh,
divas.
that's a jump
Hang on.
scare from Duel Links past. Jesus.
Yep. Infernal Prodigy, special summon and attack, and pass.
Up. Hold on. I negate it by paying 500. I negate
Seems legit.
summon by. Yeah.
Yep,
Only.
pay 800.
Turn. Ooh, that's a nice one. I activate the effect of Gravekeeper's Slate. I can target 2 Gravekeeper monsters in my grave and add them to my hand.
And it can't be negated by
cannot be
Necro
negated.
Valley.
Correct. I add a Spy, and I add a Guard. It's not like there's really much else. I'm going to set 1 monster. Move my Spy and my Guard to attack.
Yep.
And attack directly. Attack directly.
That's 15 and 17, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yikes! This is not looking good.
End phase. Your turn. Your go, my G.
Stand by main.
Stand by main.
I will Nobleman of Crossout, target the set monster.
What the fuck does that do again?
Target a face that you
target
control,
if you
destroy
banish
it, banish the other copies from deck. If it's a flip monster.
But it's a flip monster. Alright, hold on.
So if you have any in deck, it gets banished, but the one on field stays, sadly.
Oh, the one on field does?
Yeah.
Does it stay flipped up?
Yeah, the one that's destroyed goes to the graveyard. The one in deck gets banished. The one that was already face up on field stays face up on field.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. There's not my searcher.
Alright, well, I'll normal summon Ocean. I'll go battle and I'll crash the guard and the Ocean.
Alright.
Yep, this is unfortunate. This deck cannot play good through floodgates. Then again, not many decks can.
Now I got a 2100 bingus.
Ouch.
21
21, 17.
plus 17.
Yeah, that's it.
That's exactly lethal.
Yup. Man. Super quick games over here. Jeez. Alrighty. Well, GG's, good sir.
GG's.
Well, hello, all my beautiful ladies, gentlemen, and everybody anywhere in between. Tired Nerless here. Fuck. Needless to say, I was not ready to go up against floodgates in this duel, as you guys can see. I got hard locked out and could not play the game under any circumstances. Evan, I want my run back.